Hey everybody, next Friday, that is the Friday after this coming Friday, I'm going to be at Wisdom in downtown LA for Exotikon. It's an event that I'm super excited about. There's going to be a whole bunch of speakers, a whole bunch of bands. There's going to be vending. There's going to be bars, all types of stuff. You haven't seen an event like this. It's at Wisdom, downtown LA. 5 domes, a vendor village, rum tasting. Shag's going to be there. All types of crazy stuff. They're going to have a tribute to Ima Sumac, Don Randy from the Wrecking Crew is going to be there. Tikiyaki Orchestra, the Martini Kings, my boy Dave and Creepzotica. Maybe I shouldn't have said his name since he doesn't like people knowing his identity. Hula Girls, Jason Lee, whole bunch of other bands. I know Sven is going to be there. I know Ron Farrell's going to be there. And I'm going to be there with 2 symposiums. They call them symposiums there. This whole thing is brought to you by Jordan. He's the fella behind the Oceanic Arts Auction. Put out this huge book that I still haven't had a chance to look at. It's a compendium of the history of Tiki. If you can find one of these, go get it. And I'm doing 2 seminars, symposiums. One is on a hero of mine by the name of Herb Alpert, who is a musician, trumpet player. He's a record executive, and he's a philanthropist, as well as a sculptor. He's a number of things. And, of course, you know him from the Tijuana Brass, who, if you're at any thrift shop, antique store, swap meet, you can't escape the Tijuana Brass. And if you were alive in the early to mid to late 60s, you couldn't escape the Tijuana Brass. They were bigger than the Beatles, bigger than the Rolling Stones, bigger than anybody. So big, in fact, that they spawned countless imitators. And that's what my symposium is going to be about. Just a sample of some of the records that I'm going to bring. Tijuana country. Look at that. This one is by a group called the Brass Ring, and it's called Gazpacho. So anything that sort of was related to Mexico or brass or anything, south of the border was biting on our boy Herb. Viva Mexico by Tommy Garrett. Another Tommy Garrett. Pepsi got in the mix. Tijuana Taxi. So if you bought a 6-pack or a 12-pack of Pepsi, this was before 2 liters. This is what it came from. And I get a little sniffly around these records because I find them at the strangest places, and sometimes they make me sneeze. So don't think I'm doing anything nefarious. Check this one out. Hawaiian Brass. This one I found at Tiki Caliente. I got it from our friend Maureen, who does the Alahana event. I was super excited. As generic as that band I saw in Tijuana, or I heard in Tijuana. The Mods, aka the Modernaires, who are from my hometown of Buffalo, and actually went to high school a block from where I grew up. Made famous by the Glenn Miller Orchestra, and they're doing Herb Alpert. And there's just more. The Mexicali Brass. It goes on and on. I got a huge pile of these things. These are all records that I found out and about in my travels that tried to steal Herb Alpert's thunder. We're going to be exploring those, Herb's history, how he got there, what he's done since, and we're going to play some snippets of all these bands. And I hope you can make it. It's going to be a killer event. Go get your tickets now. I'm super excited about this. I'm not doing any seminars at Tiki Oasis. I'm just throwing parties there. So if you want to see my unique brand of entertainment, education, this will probably be your last chance to catch me until next year. So, with that, I ask you to go to their website, which is exotikonwithak.com. Get your tickets. Come and see your boy. Come and see everybody else. And if this Herb Alpert thing isn't enough to bring you out, I'm doing another one on Saturday on belly dancers, burlesque, and bullfighters. Now, my record collection just on belly dancing is taller than me. So don't expect me to pull that from the stacks and show you that stuff. But I'm going to jam all that into an hour. I'm going to try to do 20 minutes on each. They all should have their own symposium. But I'm going to do a little bit of each, and underappreciated Exotica. You're going to get an education on that. I hope everybody's well. I hope to see everybody there a week from Friday, downtown LA, Wisdom.